probably over 9,000 here with the first video of a little mini series I'm going to be doing on YouTube for the King's Fall. This is kind of like a strategy guide slash thingy suggestion tutorial for you guys that may be struggling. Obviously, some parts are easier than others. This is obviously the first part. Guys, don't underestimate how difficult this raid is. I know that this section here is by far the easiest section of all. It's the first area. This is the relic rune black ball that glows thingy, PvE's version of friggin' Rift Duncan stuff. Yeah. But what you guys are going to do is basically you're going to split into 3 teams. You're going to see, yes, this is the Court of Orcs as I'm slamming in the rune. But if you notice, it's actually half of another one, which you just saw the symbol for a second. We're going to pay note to that when it comes up again. Basically, like I said, you're going to want to split into 2 teams of 3. 3 go left, 3 go right. And what you're going to do is you're going to go for that relic slash rune slash black bally thing that glows white. And you're going to run it back to the Court of Orcs to satisfy the statues. One statue, you'll see it'll accept the relic. You want to time it fairly close. And then what you want to then do is then have both orbs go in roughly around the same time. And then rinse and repeat. As you can see, I'm about to go and pick up this relic right here. I have it, right? Great. Pay note in a few moments to the screen. It's going to show you the pointer right there on the left side of the screen. You can see what I was talking about. It's only showing half a circle. That's the designation that allows you to know, hey, you need both runes, orbs, to make one complete one. You're going to run it back right here. As you see, my teammate just slammed it in. I'm going to slam mine in. That's why I said it doesn't have to be exact, but you want it close. That was actually pretty far spaced apart. You want to definitely be more synced than that. And if you haven't realized already, guys, obviously this is a voiceover. There's not really any game audio because this was all captured live from my stream. And obviously I can't be covering such material. I don't have a second capture card to remove myself or my overlay. But you definitely want to, stay focused for this section and just, try to make sure that you have at least another teammate with you, because when that wall comes up, it can stop you from getting through, or you just pull out your ghost and jump off the map. I was trying to see, we couldn't find the relic right there. That's the issue. We didn't realize that the relic can actually go so far out into the next room, and we were just looking for it. So, like I said, guys, always have a teammate with you, because I've tried it. When you have the orb, you could melee, but you can't melee that wall down. So, like I said, we're still looking for the relic. Can't find it, can't find it, can't find it, can't find it. I'm looking around, trying to see maybe there's a way across for something. Nope. As you can see, it's actually in the next section right here. The relics can spawn as far as over here. Teammate has it. We're going to run it back. And that is pretty much it for the strategy, guys. Now, I gotta say again, don't underestimate the difficulty of this raid. It is by far the hardest raid Bungie has released in Destiny to date. It has been the most challenging, the most enjoyable, the most entertaining, the most fun. It was just seriously just an awesome experience. And as much as I hate to compare it to this game, because they have nothing alike, they are not similar in any way, shape, or form. It's just another game that I played for a while. It has almost like a World of Warcraft feel. It's not 2-3 rooms like we've become accustomed to. It's multiple rooms. It's multiple areas. There's multiple bosses. There's multiple puzzles. And it just felt like a raid. If you've ever been in my stream, you'll hear me rant every so often about how I felt Vault of Glass was close to a raid. Crota's End was by far the worst. It was like a oversized strike as far as I'm concerned. Wow, that was a good dunk. That was a good dunk. I give that dunk 10 out of 10. Or actually 9 out of 10. You'll see 10 out of 10 in a little bit. but it just had a raid feel, guys. It just finally, this raid felt like a raid. I mean, it took us like 13 hours to complete the first time. We didn't have really any help. We just kind of learned all the phases on our own, how things reacted, what we needed to do. It took us time, and we got it done. And we still, from after talking with a few people, it seems like we could have possibly been one of the first 10 groups to complete the raid. If not, then top 20 groups or first 20 groups. It's not top, it's first. And I'll take that. You know what? I mean, there were so many people come, you know, the launching of the raid that went in there, and we got it done. It was myself, A2D Blackout, Bomber, Wampa, King Apollo, Zero, Radio, Cigar Duck. These are all people from Twitch. Myself, Blackout, Bomber, and I believe King Apollo are streamers. And the rest were viewers and supporters of our channels. And, you know, we really never played a raid really together. We did, you know, one here or there. But this is like our first time going in as a group. And I gotta say, I feel like we did a really good job. So, there's really not a whole lot left to cover this strat, so I'm going to use this opportunity. It's the first video of this series. I'm going to kind of go over a checklist, right? What you guys want to make sure for this raid, you want to be at least, guys, at least try to be as close to 290 light as possible. I know one of our guys, I believe, was 286 light, and we did okay. Oryx, I'm telling you, we even went to the tower for a second to try to cash in on some engrams and stuff that we had picked up in this raid. Yes, you heard me right. Their engrams will drop in this raid. Experience is pretty decent in this raid. You want to try, we did everything in our power to get us back to 295. Now with that, you can see I have the sword out. When it comes to heavy weapons, guys, the two heavy weapons you want to absolutely make sure you have is you want to make sure you have a good LMG and a sword, or if you don't have a sword, then just definitely an LMG. Rockets are not needed in this raid. You heard me right. Rockets are not needed in this raid. But the most important weapon I would say to bring for this raid, it's going to be your go-to weapon. It's going to be your ace in the hole. Is you want a really good sniper. Try something as close to 300. You're going to see I'm rocking a shotgun for the majority of this raid until the end. And that was because I actually ended up swapping to a blue. I think it was like a 297 or something like that. And it was enough to keep my light level decently high and do damage. It wasn't the best sniper rifle, but it did the damage. And at the end of the day, that's what you're going to need. So keep in mind, guys, heavy weapons, LMG or sword, if not both. And for special, definitely a sniper rifle. You can use a shotgun for whatever, like, you know, just the ads and stuff like that. But when it comes to boss fights, you know, sniper rifles are definitely better for this raid. And that's pretty much it. As we come in here, here's your 10 out of 10 dunk. Perfectly in sync. Could have been a boy band with those moves. I'm an idiot. And that is pretty much it. The portal opens, you can attack these ads, or you're going to see we start shooting, we're like, you know what? Screw it. Just go through. And that is it. We are in the next section. You can see there is a chest right there. It does hurt you guys, but I walked away from it figuring that there was something else left to figure out, and it wasn't the case. You just got to take the damage and open it. And that's it, guys. Get a little bit of loot right off the bat, and then on to the next section. Guys, thank you so much for checking out this video. I do appreciate it. Be sure to like, comment, and subscribe. And be sure to check me out on Twitch, guys. And until the next video, take care, guys. Peace.